Alright, Rhinos, you have survived the revision stage. You deserve a round of applause. Starting today, we're going to look into the different aspects of editing your novel. The editing stage comes near the end of your novel's period of growth. Ideally, you should have revised or rewritten your novel 4, 5, 6 times before you start in on word choice preference and sound sentence structure. Why, you ask? Because it's kind of pointless to slave away for weeks and weeks perfecting every word of your novel if you're just going to wind up rewriting half of it anyway. Trust me, I've done it. If you have just finished another revision of your novel, it's probably best to let it sit for a bit. A couple of days or a couple of weeks. I know, there's a lot of sitting and waiting for your manuscript to mature in your brain. When you do start in editing, one of the most important things to remember is this: read it aloud. It's the best way to smooth out your writing and identify any clumsy sections that need to be reworked or rewritten. By reading it out loud, you're working muscles that aren't familiar with the story, so it's as close as you're going to get as seeing your book with fresh eyes. Don't be embarrassed either. You're probably going to be holed up in your room or your office, and your parents or siblings or roommates or kids are going to hear you talking to yourself like you're reenacting an entire dramatic play all by yourself. There will be comments. Just to think of them as your audience, albeit one that wasn't invited. Personally, I like to read dramatically because I listen to a lot of audiobooks and it's the easiest way for me to get through my manuscript. Because it's entertaining. Plus it's practice for any future public readings you may do. Not to brag, but my story reading skills are pretty decent because of this. If you don't believe me, you can check out this shamelessly self-promoting link. In the next 2 weeks, we'll be talking about things like alliteration, proper punctuation, and how not to bore your reader, so buckle up.